Sorry guys, I've had to do this video 3 times for y'all, but I get this video requested 9 times out of 10, and we are gonna go ahead and I always get this question: how would you wear your makeup if you were getting married? And to be honest, I am fairly new to the eco-friendly lifestyle. I have tried for several years to be eco-friendly. I used to be vegetarian. I'm thinking of going back to it. And I just want to do a quick skincare for you guys. I will be using You to the People products, Mad Hippie, things like that. And for today, I'm going to be doing that. And this would be my skincare. And I'm also going to use some other stuff I will show in this video. But without further ado, we are going to start with the Youth to the People. And I did buy more of this. I use this religiously. It's one of my favorites. And if you are wondering, like anybody cares, this is the nail polish I am using. It is called Dorothy's Stiletto, and it's by this brand. Okay. Now, so yeah, this is how I would do the skincare. And I'm also going to do the makeup that I would use and the products I would use. And I will show each product in this video so that way everybody is on the same page. If you are wondering what the noise is in the background, it is thundering and lightning. We are under a severe thunderstorm watch. So just bear with me. To cleanse my skin doubly, I will be using the Mad Hippie Cream Cleanser. And I will do this on top of the other one. So I do like the smell of this product. This is one of my favorites. I do like to double cleanse just in case I have makeup or other things on, especially since this is my time of the month. Nobody cares, I understand. So you may wonder why I cleanse twice, but sometimes, you know, when you're doing certain makeups or you're getting ready, I like my skin to be ready. And okay, so we are just washing my face. So the next product I'm going to use I'm going to dry my face first. Okay, so after I dry my face, I'm going to start with my serums that I use. And I do use these serums, and they are my ultimate And I will do that. So we're going to start off with an oldie but goodie, and we are going to use the Mad Hippie Vitamin C Serum. This is one of my favorite serums to boot. So I am going to use a generous portion of this serum. I like using this twice a day. Okay. Now that I've dried my hands and washed them, I will also put on my other serum now. We did have pizza for dinner. I did have a rising crust Dorgino, or I don't know how to pronounce it, don't quote me. And I'm also going to be using the Super A serum from Mad Hippie. It is one of my favorite serums. I'm not a serum girly, but let's just say this is one of my best. Okay. Now that I've done my serums, and this is just going to get me ready, and I may do the part 2 tomorrow, the makeup look, but this is how I would do the skincare so far. And people ask why I always get the tiniest versions of the skincare. Because I had so many allergies when I was younger, I just want to make sure that I am in the right. So now that we have done the serums, I'm going to use one of my favorites. Now this is not from Mad Hippie, just to let you know, but it is from one of my favorite skincares. And I did order a bigger jar of this, and I did also order the refillable, so that way I'm not paying money on this. And I have combination skin. Now, I know what I use may not work for other people. You do what's best for you. And if you know any eco-friendly, good skincare out there that use refillable and, you know, glass and not as much plastic, because I'm trying to keep away from that, let me know, and I will gladly check into it. But this is the Yay for Earth Sensitive Face Lotion. And I got it from the Zero Waste store. And they have it in a glass bottle. They have it in the tin. And I like this. They also do have a refillable option where you can refill it. So I definitely like that. Now for the last step in the skincare, what I would do. You know what, I'm just going to do it all in one video. So I am going to be using the Mad Hippie Triple C Night Cream. Okay, let me dry my hands off. Okay, sorry, I had to loosen that up. It was not coming loose. Okay, Now, I do like how these products smell. I do like how they feel on my skin and all that good jazz. So I like to keep my skin extra moisturized. I don't know why. Certain times of the year my skin is drier than other times of the year. So I am going to do a quick makeup. I will tell you the skincare brands I use, the makeup products I use. Now, some of these products are not eco-friendly and some are. Now, I will be doing an updated version with eco-friendly products for a makeup look, but I'm using what I have on hand so I can use it and buy more once it's gone. So, let's get started. I don't like a lot of the primers out there because they have a lot of chemicals in them. And so if you know a good eco-friendly makeup brand that you would recommend that has reusable things, link it below. If you don't, that's okay. Okay. Today we're going to use the El Maquillage Woke Up Like This Found Flawless Base Foundation. And I'm going to use my little foundation brush. Do it the old school way. Now, I believe on wedding days, less is more, so I will not be doing the red lipstick look, but I will do something just to make it beautiful as I can. So we are going to start here with the El Maquillage. And if anybody was wondering, I have the shade 10. So we're just doing that for you. I get these videos requested a lot by people that ask me to do a makeup look. And I'm not saying you have to get married. I'm not saying that marriage is for everyone. Please don't say that. This is just a fun video that someone asked me to do, and I'm doing it. Okay. Okay, now that I have done that, I am going to, before I do any lipstick, lip gloss, or anything like that, I am going to use Dr. Delight's Natural Delights. Today my hands are slippery, I don't know why. Do you remember the Dr. Pepper lip smackers back in the day? This is what it reminds me of. So now that I have put a little lip balm on, I'm going to go ahead, and I should have gotten things where I could reach them. Give me 1 second. And without further ado, I will be using the Native Lavender and Rose plastic-free, paraben-free, aluminum-free deodorant. Yay! What the heck? I think I broke it. Okay, let me see. Oh, there we go. We got it better. Okay. Let me try that again. Okay, woo. Voila. And it smells really pretty. But I would use something like this. I would use plastic free. And I am not throwing my lifestyle on anyone. You do you, and I'll do me. I'm just happy. Okay. And I will also do a taking off the makeup once I apply everything, but I'm just getting everything because I have organized my makeup. I'm going to do I'm putting the nail polish back up in here. Okay, maybe not that one. I forget where I put everything. Sorry about that, guys. My phone's about to go dead. So we may have to do a two-parter anyway, but I'm going to try my best not to. Where did I put? Okay. And for lip gloss, I'm not a big fan of lip gloss, but I do like this NYX. I know it is not natural, but I'm just using this until it's gone, and then I'll find a more eco-friendlier option. And I feel like on your wedding day is when you should not look. I probably wouldn't wear the red lipstick if I was getting married and it was my wedding day. I would wear something else. I'm not saying I don't love the red lipstick, but this would be better. For sure. Let me, now that I've done the lip gloss, on my wedding day, I'm probably going to be a crazy mess. I have been asked if I ever get married, would I film my wedding? And that was a question I got on one of my social medias. And I really, let me get I'm going to use some vintage products as well. Okay. So we're gonna do some vintage products along with the modern products just to yeah, we're gonna do a natural, I don't know why the wheelchair still. Okay. So today we are gonna use the Cake mascara, and it is from the company Besame, And they do have, you know, refillable packaging you can buy from this. So, and this does last a good while. And I do have the longer wand that goes with it. So we are going to be using that for the look today. And we are going to be using the Down Boy Glam Cosmetics blush, and it is very lightly tinted, so this would be good for somebody who is just starting out in makeup and, you know, learning and all that good jazz. Okay, I'm trying to find the applicator. Give me a minute. And I will do a 1950s wedding look as well, just for the heck of it in another video. So okay, I am going to use a different blush. Okay, I'm going to be using the Apricot Besame blush, and it's in the shade Apricot. I've used it in a lot of my 1950s content. So, we're going to use this. Okay, so this is the color it looks like. And it's very, okay, let me see what brush I have. And it's very lightly pigmented, so it would be definitely for a beginner. I didn't put too much on it. I just wanted to go for as natural look as possible, because when you are getting married, I feel like you should have a more natural look, down to earth kind of look. So I am going to be using their eyeshadows. Now the only eyeshadow I have in the Besame products is the light, like the brown color, but I am going to use that today. I am going to use the lighter shades of the brown. And not the darker, and here is why. And yes, I am applying a lot of this with my finger, but I feel like when you apply this with your finger, you are better off. And I will wash this off, but I was just doing it. I always get those questions, like how I would do my makeup. And you know, that day it may change when that time comes, but yeah. Okay, and now we are going to do the mascara. This mascara It is going to take me a minute to get used to applying this and doing this. They do have the mascara in like the tube, like it's a squeezable tube, or they have the mascara like this. And what I do is I just dampen the wand. But the only bad thing about this mascara